Dr. Oates, could you tell me, please, what impact, in your judgment, did John Brown have upon the nation with regard to the slavery issue?
Let me start it this way. John Brown believed by 1858 and 1859 that slavery was so entrenched in this country, protected by the Constitution and a host of federal and state laws, that there was no way to get rid of it except by blowing it out by violence. He regarded slavery as a violent institution. The ownership of another human being was a violent act, and it deserved a violent retaliation. And he had fought against the forces of the slave-owning South on the Kansas prairies in Bleeding, Kansas, and he thought this is not the way to resist the spread of slavery. The way to resist it and the way to get rid of it is to attack slavery in the South itself. And he chose Harpers Ferry to begin his war for slave liberation. He chose Harpers Ferry because of the guns stored here, thousands of them at the government arsenal and armory, and he hoped that he could get rid of slavery in this country by a violent act one of two ways. At Harpers Ferry, followed by a guerrilla band, he could strike here, grab the guns, strike into the southern mountains, inciting slave insurrection spontaneously in all directions until, as he said, I can have the South burning from the Potomac River to the Gulf of Mexico. That was one way, he said, I can pull the temple down. But an alternative objective at Harpers Ferry, which is not often considered in the literature and people who talk about the raid, was that even if they failed, the mere presence of John Brown, a bearded abolitionist with a gun, followed by this small band of followers also armed, and five of them black men armed with guns, that even if they went into Harpers Ferry and they failed, they were captured or they were killed and then hanged, even if that happened, it would so polarize the country that it would ignite a sectional holocaust in which he hoped slavery would be destroyed. So one way or the other, he hoped to rid this country of what he regarded as a monstrous cruelty and wrong.